Beware of false knowledge. It is more dangerous than ignorance. To acquire knowledge, one must study, but to acquire wisdom, one must observe. The beautiful thing about learning is nobody can take it away from you. Knowledge is knowing a tomato is a fruit. Wisdom is not putting it in a fruit salad. It is impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows. Integrity without knowledge is weak and useless, and knowledge without integrity is dangerous and dreadful. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world. Learning is the beginning of wealth. Learning is the beginning of health. Learning is the beginning of spirituality. Searching and learning is where the miracle process all begins. Knowledge is power. Information is liberating. Education is the premise of progress in every society, in every family. The improvement of the understanding is for two ends. First, for our own increase of knowledge. Secondly, to enable us to deliver and make out that knowledge to others. Facts do not cease to exist because they are ignored. A man of knowledge lives by acting, not by thinking about acting. Giving a poor person money keeps them poorer longer, often forever. Give them knowledge instead. Formal education will make you a living. Self-education will make you a fortune. Education is an admirable thing, but it is well to remember from time to time that nothing that is worth knowing can be taught. The aim of education is the knowledge not of facts, but of values. All our knowledge begins with the senses, proceeds then to the understanding, and ends with reason. There is nothing higher than reason. You have to know the past to understand the present. No amount of reading or memorizing will make you successful in life. It is the understanding and application of wise thought which counts. It is the supreme art of the teacher to awaken joy in creative expression and knowledge. Everything you have done and been through is valuable and important. In order to be who you are, to know what you know, to be where you are in this moment, you needed to go through what you went through. Reading furnishes the mind only with materials of knowledge. It is thinking that makes what we read ours. Here is a great difference between knowing a thing and understanding it. You can know a lot and not really understand anything. Knowledge is power. Information is power. The secreting or hoarding of knowledge or information may be an act of tyranny, camouflaged as humility. Ignorance is the curse of God. Knowledge is the wing wherewith we fly to heaven. You don't understand anything until you learn it more than one way. True friendship can afford true knowledge. It does not depend on darkness and ignorance. Knowledge is no guarantee of good behavior, but ignorance is a virtual guarantee of bad behavior. All human knowledge begins with intuitions, proceeds from thence to concepts, and ends with ideas. Knowledge is a process of piling up facts. Wisdom lies in their simplification. We can be knowledgeable with other men's knowledge, but we cannot be wise with other men's wisdom. The beginning of knowledge is the discovery of something we do not understand. The greatest obstacle to discovery is not ignorance, it is the illusion of knowledge. Real knowledge is to know the extent of one's ignorance. Some people will never learn anything, for this reason, because they understand everything too soon. Knowledge is of two kinds. We know a subject ourselves, or we know where we can find information upon it. Knowledge is the intellectual manipulation of carefully verified observations. Be a lifelong student. The more you learn, the more you earn, and the more self-confidence you will have. You never know what is enough unless you know what is more than enough. The eye sees only what the mind is prepared to comprehend. It is not enough to know what is good. You must be able to do it. The recipe for perpetual ignorance is: be satisfied with your opinions and content with your knowledge. It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. I find that a great part of the information I have was acquired by looking up something and finding something else on the way.